Alright folks, welcome to the second episode of Naked Private Label series. In the previous episode, we actually unboxed this bad boy, the Fifine 669B USB microphone, and we looked at what are the good and bad elements of it as a product and as a packaging and as messaging from the perspective of a private label seller. In this episode, we are going to be unboxing and reviewing the Bold Coffee. Alright, so without any further ado, let's get in this unboxing video wherein we will be talking about what are the good and bad elements of this Bold Coffee. So just to give you some insight, this is a product which was sent to me by the owners of Bold Coffee. They sent it to me for free for trying it out, because initially when I had ordered their previous batch of coffee, it actually expired because I failed to try them out in time. So that's a +1 for them. They actually went out of the way and sent me another free box of Bold Coffee. But the funny story here is that I still haven't tried them, and I realized a couple of days ago that a few of the units inside this are actually already expired. So I'm not gonna bother them and ask them for another batch of this product, and I'll tell you exactly why I failed to try them out. Alright, so the number one thing that we always will be looking at whenever we review a product is the outer packaging, the messaging, the information that is there on the outside of the box, and everything of that kind. Because the first impression that the customer has of the product is based on the packaging outside. So we are going to be looking at whatever is written here, and I believe you should be seeing a zoomed up version from the phone above my head as to what am I looking at the moment. So number one, when the product arrived, it honestly had its very native and unique branding. It seemed like they have spent some good amount of time and energy into designing the brand name, designing the logo for the brand, and designing especially the artwork that comes on the packaging itself, because this is a unique artwork and I haven't seen something like this or anything similar, at least as far as I have seen the television or the anime series. I haven't seen any similar character in the cartoon universe. So I believe they've spent some time and good amount of effort in building these characters out, and I believe they are going to be using them as a theme for their line of products if they have that. So I haven't honestly checked out their website. I only know them through their Facebook ads, through Instagram ads, and I only know them because they have sent me this product twice. So that has been my connection with them. And I already kind of brought up the fact that they sent me another pack for free because my initial batch of coffee kind of expired, and all they wanted in return from me was that I review or talk about their product on my Instagram. But that discussion happened about a couple of months ago, so I'm not making this video, and this video is not sponsored by Bold Coffee. So they've got some great messaging on the packaging. They've got Bold Coffee and the product is coffee shots. Okay, so that is quite evident from the outer packaging itself, and I won't be surprised when I open up the box unless it's not a coffee shot. So they have set the expectation correctly, and that is one of the critical elements of your product packaging. You need to set the expectation for your customer correctly even before they open the packaging. Okay, that is an absolute important factor that you must have on your packaging. Then spend some time, spend some energy, and spend some dollars in building a good brand logo, building a theme for your product which goes and tells the customer that, hey, this is Bold Coffee, this is us, we are unique. Okay, so have that kind of mindset and have that kind of theme across your branding, across your listing images, across your social media posts, and especially on your packaging. Now what you see on this side is very unique. What they are trying to do is they are trying to have a dialogue with the customer, okay, which is basically me at this moment, and they've used their character to kind of talk or say something to the customer and give them some information. So for example, on this particular side, if you just talk about this side, what they're trying to tell you is that it is awesome when it's chilled. So that is the best way I can consume this coffee, which is in its chilled form. And the amount of bottles that you are going to get inside, the amount of coffee shots that you are going to get inside this box is 6, and that is quite evident from their information and graphic on this very side of the product. So they're using this side very wisely. They're communicating two aspects: one, that chilled is the best way to have this, and second, it is a pack of 6, so you won't be again surprised when you open up the box. Your expectations are clear from the very beginning. So let's say you are somebody who has ordered a batch of 10, maybe a unit of like 1 unit of 6 shots and 1 unit of 4 shots. So you are going to be certain about the fact that, hey, this one probably has 6 inside them and the other one has 4 inside them. So you're straight away conveying that bit of information to the customer from the very beginning, and that is a very good use of information on the packaging itself. Let's look at their back side of the product. Okay, so over here they've got a message which says, I don't need to drink coffee to be awesome, I'm already awesome, but it's more fun when I'm awesome and awake. So again, over here what they're trying to do is they are trying to emphasize on their product USP. Now, why would somebody have coffee shot? Think about that for a moment. Now think about the fact, why would somebody have a coffee shot? I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you figure it out? Well, I think you need a coffee shot. You need bold coffee. Exactly, that's why. So basically what they're trying to do is they are trying to tell the customer that, you know, it's awesome to be awesome and awake, and you will be awake when you have a bit of caffeine. All right, and for the people who are interested in having coffee shots, or for that matter they're interested in having espresso, that means they don't really care about the quantity of milk or the quantity of the drink. They just want the caffeine intake, and this product is exactly meant for those customers who really want the advantage of caffeine, because it helps them stay alert, stay awake, and that is why they have actually highlighted that very sentence at the end of this message by having that in red. So that is a great way to communicate politely to the customer that, hey, this is our USP, this is for you because you like to drink caffeine, you like to have caffeine, you like to have espresso, you like to have coffee shots. Okay, so that's a great way to put that message and bring it forth in front of the customers. Now let's go ahead and look at their other side. So on this side, as you see, they have got something that I keep talking about, and a lot of people keep rebelling about this aspect. Okay, so there's a lot of misconception in the market. Can you have your Instagram handles, your website on your packaging or not? Of course you can. The biggest and the biggest of the brands have them across the world on all their products, on all their packaging. It doesn't matter whether they are selling on Amazon or their own website, they will always have their social handles, their website on their product, and you can certainly have that. Now this is certainly not giving me an inclination or trying to tell me that, hey, I should check them out. On the packaging, I believe that because it's on the outside, and this is more critical for people who are trying to sell products on Amazon, if you have your social handles and your website on the packaging, on the outer side of the packaging, don't have a very pushy hook on that which kind of tells Amazon or tells these third-party platforms that, hey, you're trying to drive traffic out of our system and that is not good for us, so maybe let me just block your listing. So don't be in that scenario, don't put yourself in that scenario, and have a very flat communication regarding your social handles and your website. But you can still take leverage of giving people a reason to check you out on your social or on your website with your inserts which are inside the product. Okay, so that is still a better or a safer way to play this out, but let's see if they have something inside or not, because I haven't opened them, and the last time I opened them was about 5 months ago, so I have no clue if they have that inside or not. Let's see if they have anything else to say out on the outside of the packaging. Well, on the bottom I see some symbol which I do not recognize. I see some other symbol which I also do not recognize. So basically I don't have any idea about are they trying to say something or not. On the top, if you see, they say bold, cold brew, do more always. So I believe that is their brand catchphrase, or some people like to call it as the brand mantra or brand phrase. So have something like that. I also have it for both of my brands. Okay, so you need to have a phrase for your brand which kind of tells people about what you stand for, and they currently say that they stand for doing more and doing it always. So that is what they're trying to communicate. Now let's open up the box and see what is inside. Alright, so as soon as you open this up, you see that there is a message on the top fold of this box, which is an interesting way to use this feature, because whenever somebody opens this up and before they open up the next flap, they are going to look at this side of the box, whether it has something written over there or not. Their attention is going to go over there. So that is a great way to put another bit of communication. So let's see what they are saying over there. This box of bold coffee shots promises the finest cold brew concentrate made with 100% Arabica beans, paired lovingly with hand-picked flavors for unique experience. I drink these to keep my days active and productive. I'm sure you will enjoy them too. Jatin, the founder of the Bold Coffee. So this message is directly from the founder, and I think it's a bit too long, but I believe it's okay. It's not too long as well because it's a short letter sort of message. But the way that they have used this inside of the top flap is very interesting, and this is something that you can experiment and try it out for your products. Now, just for that matter, before we keep moving forward, just for that insight, please hit that thumbs up button, because as you see, this is something very unique. You don't get this anywhere on YouTube across the planet. Nobody's making unboxing videos for the private label sellers. You only get it on the Republic of Sellers channel. And please hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on that notification, and also join the Republic of Sellers group, because as you know, I'm bringing the best of the rest. Okay, so let's keep moving. Let's see what's inside. So as soon as I open up the box, I see that they have 6 short bottles. Okay, they have got 6 coffee short bottles inside, which is what was evident from the outside of the packaging. So it is not a surprise at the moment that the count of the shots are 6, and all of their small units, they've got the small sticker which kind of re-emphasizes on their brand. So let's say if somebody looks at it from the top and it is put somewhere else, somewhere around the home or maybe somewhere in office, people will be able to figure out what this is and not confuse it with, you know, a bottle of medicine or a bottle of whatever the heck comes in that size. Anyways, I don't know. So before we dive into the different aspects of all the 6 shots, let's look at one of these and understand what are they trying to tell and what is good or bad about this. So now I will reveal the reason why I wasn't interested in trying them out and why I have, you know, wasted my second batch of coffee shots, even though I am a coffee person and I kind of have coffee 7 to 8 times in a day. So wait for it till the end of the video and I will reveal that very soon. So let's look at the bottle. Okay, so the bottle is pretty much okay, and the packaging again re-emphasizes on the brand. So they have got the same characters also printed on the bottle itself, and I believe what they're trying to do is they're trying to color code the different flavors that they have with different color schemes, so that if somebody is a regular user of this product in the near future, they will be able to just look at the bottle and figure out what flavor it is. And that is a great way to kind of differentiate all of your variations, because they have some variations. So let's say if somebody goes ahead and orders only gin jerry in the future, what they will receive is they will receive all the bottles of this color. So that is an interesting way to differentiate, and that is another insight and another point that you can use in your product if you have variations in the same box or the same unit. So that is a great way to kind of use that attribute of the product. Now let's look at what does the product say on the bottle. So it says bold coffee shots, gingery. So I believe that is the flavor of this. No processed sugar, only contains 8 calories, high energy, 60 ml. That is the quantity. So the quantity is being mentioned, the flavor is being mentioned. So just take notes of these things, because this is what you would need to put on your products. And if you are trying to sell or come up with an edible product that the customers are going to be consuming, the information over here would be very much valid for you and relevant for you as well. So apart from that, they have put in the ingredients of this product. If you are not selling an edible product, what you can put over here instead is what is inside the box, and I believe I talked about that in the previous unboxing video of this little bad boy, the Fifine 669B camera. So check it out. If you haven't checked that video out, you would be able to learn a thing or two from that video as well. I will link it up right here so that you can access it after you finish watching this video till the end, and after I tell you why I didn't finish them or even try them out. So apart from that, they have the nutritional aspect of this product, which is a very interesting thing to have, and which is something that people usually have to put on their product if they are selling an edible product or a consumable for that matter. It says the information of the company, marketed by 𝐻𝐧𝐿 Roasters Private Limited, and their address. It says that they have a FSSAI license, which is something that you have to get if you are trying to sell a consumable, and they have the license number over here. So that kind of, you know, resembles or talks about the certification aspect of a product if you are trying to sell, which is something that requires you to get a certification of any kind for that matter. Then they have some storage instructions over here, and then it says not recommended for children, pregnant or lactating women, persons sensitive to caffeine. So of course, like, they have a warning message over here, which is exactly something that you should also have on your products. Let's say you're trying to sell a hair dryer for that matter, which is an electric hair dryer. You need to have a warning message on that. Let's say you're trying to sell a wall charger. You need to have a warning message on that, or at least somewhere on the packaging, because those are the required standards by any sort of government for that matter across the world. And then they've got the price over here, the batch number, the manufacturing date, and the expiry date, along with the UPC code, which is something that a lot of you must be familiar with. So if you are aiming towards, you know, building your brand across the globe, I believe UPC code is going to be your centerpiece of information. But if you're only trying to sell on Amazon, you can actually just use the UPC code as a reference to list your product on Amazon, and then print your FNSKU code on the products instead. Then they have got a few symbols over here which kind of defines that number one, it is vegetarian, number two, it is recyclable, and number three, that you need to throw it away. You need to throw with this bottle after you consume it, and this is not a reusable plastic. Alright, I think I gave you some hint, but I will still get back to it. Okay, I will tell you exactly why I didn't try their product even after they've sent me their batch of products twice. So now let me just talk about all the flavors that they have. They've got gingerry over here, they've got blueberry over here, they've got pure black. So I believe this is the bland black coffee, which is my most favorite one, generally speaking, not the bold coffee. They've got vivid vanilla, they've got loopy lemon, they have got sassy soft. So I believe that's it. So those are the 6 different flavors that they have, and we are going to try this out if I can find one which is not expired. So we are going to try this out right here, right now on the camera, and I'm going to be giving you a taste feedback as well. But before we do that, let me now reveal the fact why I didn't try them and what is wrong with their product. Okay, now I don't know if they have kind of figured it out already, but what is wrong with the product is the quality of this packaging. The quality of this packaging is absolutely, so let me actually lay this down over here so that the top camera also catches something. The quality of their packaging isn't the best because they are actually using plastic bottles, and honestly speaking, the first moment when I received this in my mailbox and I opened this up, that was the turning off aspect. I feel this is quite cheap. It feels like they have not really invested much on the packaging of this, or if they wanted to make it more neat and more attractive, they could have done that even with the plastic bottle. But the bottle looks very archaic, I would say. I wouldn't use the word low quality. I don't really know about the quality, but by the looks of it, it does look cheap and it doesn't really seem very appealing. Now there's another coffee that I drink called Sleepy Owl coffee, and they are not coffee shots. They sell coffee beans, coffee powder, coffee accessories, and cold brew and hot brew coffee. So I will review that in a future video. Let me know if you want me to review that. Now that is a very different kind of coffee product, and you can learn or expect to learn many different things out of that, and they are doing very well in the market. So let me know if you want to learn more about that. Just drop a comment below, or let me know whatever product you want me to review in the future, and I will review it for you. So coming back to the point, if I was the owner of this, I would go ahead and change the bottle's aesthetics or the bottle itself, because this is what is turning off me, and I'm an avid coffee drinker, and I didn't feel like having this. So that is a bummer for them. I believe they should pay attention to this video and also like this video, because I'm giving you this feedback. And if you're still watching this, let me know if you are a coffee drinker, what kind of coffee do you like in the comments, and let's have a quick coffee discussion between just you and me. So now let me see if I can find a bottle which is not expired. This one is expired. This one, I think it's going to be expiring next month. Expired, not expired, somewhere in the middle. I believe it is going to be expiring very soon, so I think I'm going to put it in the order of its expiration. And what about this one? Okay, so they are from one batch, I believe. They are from the other batch, and they are from the most recent batch. Now there is a problem with this as well. If I was a customer who's ordering 6 shots, I would rather be more happier if all of them had the same expiry date. Okay, now in this batch there are 3 different expiry dates. This one is already expired, so if I end up mixing them with this, you know what will happen. And this one is supposed to be expiring in the next 8 days. This one is going to be expiring the next month. So let's open one of them and try it out. Let's actually go ahead and try out the natural flavor, because that'll be the perfect judge of their taste, because you know you can't go wrong with your natural flavor or the default flavor of coffee. So I'm opening this bottle for the very first time. I've never opened their bottle before, and I've never tried their product before. So let's do this on camera live right now. Okay, so that was pretty convenient, but the problem, all right, there's one more problem. I honestly couldn't tell whether this bottle was sealed or not. Maybe they have a different kind of sealing, but I think if you're selling a bottle like that, it's better to have a click sound, or the usual kind of seal that comes on the water bottles available in the market as well when they sell it in the plastic bottles. So this one did not have that sound, so I'm uncertain about the fact that whether all of these are sealed enough or not. But anyways, for the sake of YouTube, if you see me dying right now, don't panic. I'm doing this for you guys. All right, another turning off factor. Okay, I really don't want to regret trying this on camera. But anyways, so there is another problem with this product. I will talk about it in just a moment. So let's first go ahead and smell it. All right, that smells perfectly fine. Okay, it smells like the dark chocolate that I have with a lot of cocoa in it. But although this one is pure black, wow, I dropped a little bit of it. It's okay. So there's another turning off aspect about this product. So as soon as I opened it up, I see that there is, you know, a layer, sort of an oily layer on top of the liquid, and I don't know whether this catches a lot of people's eyes, but it does catch my eyes. Whenever I see this kind of layer on any drink that I drink, I always look at it and I smell it. It's like my habit. So whenever I look at that, I kind of have a turning off feeling, because you know, that's not right. Of course, that's not right. It shouldn't be there, but it is there, and I believe that is something that should be fixed if I was the owner of this, and if I was selling this product, and if I was selling a drinkable product, I would not have that, or I'll probably just trash the entire batch as the owner of the product, because brand is everything. Your brand should stand for quality, your brand should stand for reliability, your brand should stand for trust, and I wouldn't have such kind of things for my brand or for my products. Or for that matter, I must also mention that I wouldn't even accept this bottle from my factory if they don't put that sticker in the center, because I'm a very peculiar person when it comes to symmetry, and this is out of symmetry. The labels are also quite a bit torn on the corners, or maybe they are lacking color, and these are the factors that catch my eyes and attention, and that is why, that's another reason that you should subscribe to this channel, because I honestly am telling you the things that you might not see with your naked eyes. Okay, and that is why this series is called Naked Private Label. All right, Time to end the video. Let's try this out and see what happens.